A good Thursday afternoon to you. This weather video is driven by 802cars.com. They represent 802 Toyota, Twin City Subaru, and 802 Honda. They're all located off of exit 7 on Interstate 89. Still seeing a little bit of flurry activity once in a while develop in some of the stations around Montpelier, also Morrisville, some areas in northern New Hampshire. But for the most part, this low-level moisture is starting to dry out. You're seeing some breaks in the clouds upstream. This is a good sign. And if we go way further upstream, we're starting to see some drier air. Eventually, this will entrain in, probably for tomorrow, as this area of low pressure off to the east of us begins to pull away. For the VELCO weather hazards outlook, much quieter stretch of weather for this period with only issues for utilities is the ongoing loaded up trees, additional precipitation weight that may arrive on Saturday late at night and into the morning hours on Sunday. Expecting all of the trees to have it unloading Sunday with the first of 2 days of warming into the low 40s. The actual storm system this weekend, not a utility issue on it by itself, but it will mean poor travel with transition from a kind of a sleety wet snow to freezing rain that arrives Saturday evening and eventually all rain by Sunday during the daylight hours. Good project weather, though clouds will be predominating. This will precede the next storm system that comes in this weekend. Also, high pressure may also set up following that storm system for a portion of next week. Overall, quiet, drier than normal. So we're looking at the 6-hourly panels of the European model now, and what you can see is dry weather as that area of low pressure to the east of New England pulls away, affecting Nova Scotia. One weak weather system incoming will kind of fall apart as it runs into a weak area of higher pressure. You can see this is valid Friday evening, and this will continue to push on in for a good weather day on 1025 hectopascals during the day on Saturday, so that area of higher pressure in control. Here comes the next weather system. This is the one that's moving in for Saturday evening, Saturday night, and into Sunday. So it does look like it's going to transition into rain on Sunday, and that's when we're going to unload. But any more weight during this period here with probably somewhere around 1/3 of an inch of precipitation could be problematic. Hopefully we'll have unloaded at that point in time. Those areas that have not unloaded, this could be a sort of a second round of outages, so something we'll have to watch. When is this going to be? Probably during the overnight period, early Sunday morning hours, and into probably mid to late morning or so, and then we should see a spring back as things finally unload. So that's generally rain here. You can see the red-colored lines there. That's above freezing aloft, and then we go back to freezing with a few kind of mixed rain, wet snow showers, but nothing major. That sort of storm system departs. High pressure builds in for a couple fairly nice days as we get into Monday and Tuesday of next week. And beyond this period, looks like the storm track is going to be suppressed a little bit, and we're starting to see kind of a large-scale weather pattern change. It's not to mean we won't see an Alberta Clipper affect us. That next amount of precipitation, probably some flurries or so. This is way far out. Looks like a Thursday evening. So this is precipitation type. We'll go through the 6-hourly increments of the European. You can see a little bit of snow that moves in the blue color there and then dissipates out. Not an issue for Vermont. Here comes our leading edge. Note that in that 1 6-hour period, it jumps from the areas around Binghamton and the Catskills and parts of central New York right into Vermont very quickly. So this is going to be kind of interesting how that jump takes place. Boom. It's a quick hitter, moves in and transitions quickly. There's the freezing rain portion. And then it's all rain during the afternoon on Sunday. Moves on out. Some sprinkles, a little bit of wet snow showers, and flurry activity follows. Not a big deal. High pressure builds in. And watch how the systems will be to the south of us, suppressing the storm track just a bit. Let's hope that holds. Looking at the GFS ensemble, you can see is one major precipitation maker here, and it's right in the middle. And this is the system coming in on Saturday night into Sunday. In terms of the total amount of QPF, it looks like it's going to be somewhere around 6/7 of an inch. And again, it starts Saturday night and lasts into Sunday. Also GFS ensemble precipitation type. The blue is snow, the red is freezing rain, and the green is rain. You can see it's predominantly rain. Weather Prediction Center, 7-day total QPF, the accumulated precipitation, rain, snow, sleet, all of that. Notice around 1/4 of an inch here, they got us in the Northeast Kingdom and into northern parts of Vermont. The half-inch line here and 1 inch line in blue. So a little heavier to the north, a little heavier to the west, and then off to the south of us. Let's take a look at temperature. This is 850 hectopascal temperature, and this being the 0 degree line, 0 degrees Celsius, 32 degrees Fahrenheit. You can see temperatures that are above freezing during that short period of time, and that's when the precipitation is moving in, starting out actually a little bit below freezing and then switching. And you can see the highs and lows generally below the freezing mark. This is the GFS ensemble again. Not very robust in the actual surface high temperature. You can see one of the outliers get up to 37, almost 40 degrees. I think this will be exceeded. Also looking at the 850 hectopascal level winds, and you can see kind of a low-level jet that's going to be taking place on the front side of that incoming precipitation, right at about 40 knots. So not a huge deal. A little bit of gusty winds associated with this, not a big deal. Next 5 days, high temperature anomalies. Are we warm or colder than normal? Looks like a little warmer than normal. A little change there, running about 3 degrees above normal. What about 3 days later? Still warmer than normal, not a lot of change. Notice a major cool down in the west. The east is going to warm up for a time. Climate reanalyzer, looking at the world as a whole. Temperature is running about 6 degrees above normal Celsius, and you can see northern hemisphere almost a 1 degree Celsius above normal. Less than the southern hemisphere, the Arctic is warm. Antarctic also warm. The tropics about half a degree. You can see the cold blob here, and we're right on the edge of that, and a lot of that is going to be replaced by warmer than normal temperatures. That's going to be shifting eastward. Roger Hill, Wuthering Heights, thanks for watching.